The selection is deep, and summer savings are red hot on certified and pre-owned vehicles at the Team Automotive Group. Choose from over 550 pre-owned vehicles and more than 100 certified with financing as low as 0.99%. Stop in and save right now at every location of the Team Automotive Group.
We are live.
God bless.
Good morning.
Jeez,
Glad you're with us.
I don't know if they are anymore.
Where is our?
They're awake now.
They are.
Where's our nice little pre-produced theme thing?
It took a nap.
It played. You just over-volumed it.
No, that was no.
Well, usually we have a little dance break music that leads into that. Yes.
No,
yeah. It did not.
We didn't pay for it. We
We'll
didn't
have
pay
to go
for
look
it
for it.
News
for 5
Now.
days a week.
Yes, on WAFB Plus.
Welcome
if
to
we're
it,
still
everybody.
calling that.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Welcome to it.
joining us on a Tuesday.
So why
My
not
pleasure.
London? Why Paris?
I beg your pardon?
Why not London? Why Paris?
I could live in Paris. I couldn't live in London.
Why?
London was a big dirty city. I
but-
mean, you know, I mean,
Is it because the bridge is falling down?
Oh,
I don't know why. I just found, what is it, Parisians?
Yes.
Parisians to be so much warmer and friendlier. And it's just
Really?
the opposite of what you heard about Paris.
Right. You think they're
several
snooty
years ago.
by assumption.
Well, we go over there and we're pompous and we want everybody in Paris to speak English. But
Right.
when they come over here, they demand us, you know, we demand them to speak English.
Right.
But it's like
That's about right.
they were so warm and so friendly. But you have to kind of try. Like you go to bonjour and walk into a store.
Right.
But, you know, you try.
Yes.
But
And then they laughed at me because I couldn't say soap, and I was looking for some bar soap, and I went,
Lavande?
you know, like
Oh,
You look like a monkey.
It's like,
You
yeah.
mi- you
the
mind?
lady in
All right.
French called another worker up, and
Yes.
she goes, again.
Do it again. Do it again.
There's a video somewhere.
Yeah.
Rolling, you dumb American.
Did she- whole audience.
Did she give you soap? How did
She
that end?
fine? Oh yeah, she knew what I was saying right
She
off
did?
the bat.
Because
She
I
just
would
wanted
not
me
have
to
known.
repeat it.
I'd be like, I think we need to
Sure.
call 911. Is it 911 over there? It's probably not 911 over there.
Yes.
It's probably something
This
else.
American is having
the
problems.
history and the culture. Not that London doesn't have history and culture, but it's just it was so different.
Yeah.
I can't.
What do we
explain
call, so Parisians,
Yes.
what do we call?
I call them Londonites.
Londoners? Londonites?
Londoner sounds more official.
Londonites, like a meteorite?
Londoner.
it?
Like a knight in shining armor. London Knight.
Londonites.
Ah,
Ah.
I like
Wasn't the
that.
Londoner
Round
a
it
restaurant
together.
or a pub here?
It was
On
here.
Sherwood Forest Boulevard?
It was, and now it's like the smiling dog, I think.
Yeah.
There was like some name
Yes.
rights being kind of batted
Around
around.
COVID,
Same
yeah.
kind of
a
restaurant.
great pie.
Yeah, that was great.
Their
for
food
shepherd's
was really
pie.
good. Yes.
Shepherd's pie, yeah. Took the fam family in there one time, and we all had the shepherd's pie.
food was so good.
Oh, yeah, it was good. stuff.
Yes. So you couldn't do London then?
I couldn't live there.
Live
you.
there.
Visit.
That's a big difference. You know where I could live?
Where you go?
Italy.
It-
I've never been.
Really?
Yes. Pasta, wine, sun.
What
You're
more
by
do
the
you need?
Mediterranean.
No.
I know.
I'm with you.
How
Sign me.
nice
Just
is that?
Sign me right up.
Yeah.
So you're Italy as well? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'd sign up
Almost
for
as
that.
good as Chalmette.
I-
And the Chalmatians.
I mean, that's pretty top tier. It's about what and
Those
what.
are the best nicknames.
Yes.
Chalmatians.
Dalmatians.
I
That
was
is
at the
pretty
table
good.
of Chalmatians Friday night at the
really?
The Mid-City's Got Talent.
That was so much
So
fun.
you emceed the night. Tell us about it. How did
Yeah, I
it
was the
go?
Ryan Seacrest, and our wonderful mayor, I dubbed him as Simon Cowell.
Oh, bless
Because he
it.
was a judge. I
Yes.
wouldn't want to be a judge. They
hard. That's
auditioned
difficult.
tons of people and
Yeah.
narrowed it down to 7 and allowed those 7 to compete.
Okay.
You know, for time.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
This is a big show. I mean,
It
it just
is.
continues to grow. You gonna do it again next year?
I will. If they call me back, I'm there. I'm going to tell you
that.
right now.
Ryan Seacrest from South Louisiana.
Oh, and he
me,
can
baby.
put on a show too.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it was so much fun. People were asking me, and I had to fill time a little bit, and I was doing my stand-up.
Uh-oh.
And someone at one of the tables at one of the intermissions asked me, said, "What brought you from Texas to Louisiana?" I said, "My family. I had to get away from it."
I love it. The rotation.
Are you ever worried that you'll do like the same people hear the same jokes?
All the time. But Milton Berle did it when
They
back
were
in the
successful,
day.
you're right.
Yeah, he didn't care.
Absolutely. New audience.
Yeah, if you miss somebody else's
audience.
joke, watch our show tomorrow and you'll hear it.
You're here again.
See, you're going
You
on
know
tour.
what,
It's just every day.
A lot of comedians do that. I've actually seen a comedian, then I saw him again a few years later, and it was actually some of the jokes were the same as a few years earlier.
Yeah.
So
they-
funny.
Yeah, I guess you gotta stick with what works.
Oh, Rodney
Yes.
Dangerfield. Yeah, he was using the same jokes decades ago.
And he got no respect.
No respect.
No
No
respect.
respect.
Exactly right.
Sometimes people know you by your same jokes, and then they associate you with that, and then over time you build kind of a a legacy
My
of
wife-
used
knows.
jokes.
My wife
Yeah.
says, "Take out the trash." I said, "You cooked it. You take it out." Thank you very much.
So bad. So bad. Email Johnny Asian. All right. All right, so cooking us up a good-looking forecast. Good looking if you like heat. Maybe a little bit of rain on the way. No storm right now, but it's, a lot to pay attention to in the tropics. Man, it's busy.
Yeah, it's getting really busy out there, guys. This tends to be the busiest time of the year, late August. We always get a little nervous. We're all kind of holding our breath this time of year. But so far, so good. We're going to talk about the tropics a little more in just a second. You are looking live at Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, our neighbors over there just off to the east. But they've had some pretty big problems in the water there. We were talking about flesh-eating disorder and disease that they have over there. Hopefully, that's not going to continue to be the case out there. 72 degrees. That's about as cool as we're going to get for this time of year. And yesterday, yet again, hitting a hot high of 97 degrees. Wasn't a record, wasn't that far off. And now we actually do have a heat advisory for today. We probably should have and could have had one yesterday, but here it is, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Dew points aren't going to be a help. They're going to be in the mid-70s today, then upper 70s later in the week as the moisture will come up later in the week, and later in the week the rain chances will come up as well. But over the next several days, we're probably going to need to string together a few more heat advisories. I would say going through Wednesday, maybe Thursday. By Friday, the rain chances go up a little bit more. Meanwhile, speaking of rain chances, we're not really seeing anything on live local radar. All the green on your screen not actually hitting the ground. A couple of thunderstorms trying to get going right by the coastline, not that far from New Orleans. But really, it looks like the radar will stay quiet through much of the day, so we're not going to see nearly the rain coverage that we had yesterday late in the day. Yesterday afternoon, we had quite a bit in the way of storminess. The Futurecast did a good job on it yesterday. Today, they've really scaled it down. We're scaling down our chance of rain down to about 30% in the afternoon. Let's get a tropical update, and we may as well, because it's 7 a.m. We do get the newest updates, and there you go. Hurricane Erin, you see it right there at 7 a.m., and now it has been downgraded to a Category 2 storm. It's actually right on the cusp of a Cat 2 and a Cat 3, holding steady at a buck 10 and moving to the northwest at about 7. There you see it looks like it actually goes from a 2 briefly back up to a 3, then back down to a 2. It's obviously not going to make an East Coast landfall, but it really does look like it's going to graze a part of the coastline. Here's what the graph has to say, and the graph is a little bit closer to the coast, a little close for comfort, I would say there. You could see Cape Hatteras on the coastline, the Outer Banks, and Richmond, Virginia. So I would say those are the areas that need to obviously keep a watchful eye on that. It's going to be close enough, but it could have been so much worse. So we need to keep that in mind. There you see it, Erin at a 2, a strong 2. Now this wave over here that is a 60% chance, that probably will become Fernand, but we don't really have to worry about it. The models are really starting to come together, and they're saying that this is not getting into the Gulf. It might even just be another fish storm following the track of Erin. However, this one back here coming off the African coast, that's something that we're going to have to keep an eye on for the next week or so, and it makes sense that we'll be able to watch it because this is on average. It usually takes about 10, sometimes more than 10 days, sometimes as many as 2 weeks for it to just go across the long way of the pond going across the Atlantic. 0% chance in the morning, 30% chance in the afternoon with a high of 96 degrees. Tonight we're down to the mid-70s. An early couple of storms, they give way to partly cloudy and dry conditions. We will get a little bit of relief in the 7-day forecast, not today or tomorrow at 96 degrees, but you see our high temperatures at the end of the week will be dropping to the low 90s, so that's some improvement. At 7-Eleven, Johnny A, is there any improvement on the roads?
Well, I can tell you a couple of things. Number one, my computer has locked up and it froze on this. This is Greenville Springs at Central Thruway. You can see some traffic on Greenville Springs Road and on Central Thruway right there. There's a crash. It's out of the roadway, but folks are slowing down at that intersection. So since nothing's working on my computer, I can tell you that 30 minutes coming in from Denham Springs to Baton Rouge with the slowest of that right past Juban. You're watching WAFB 9 News Now. Back with some headlines next.
7:12 your time right now. LSU President William Tate no longer, of course, at LSU, over at Rutgers now, meaning that LSU needs a new president. They begin the search today.
That's it. The committee who is tasked with finding that new leader meeting today at 9 o'clock in the LSU Foundation boardroom today. They're planning on holding that public meeting and going over the records laws to talk about what exactly they're looking for and what laws can go in effect.
Yeah.
If you'd like to listen into that meeting, again, it begins at 9 today.
How about checking out what Breck's got going on over at, now this is for something very specific, the Perkins Road Community Park Master Planning Project.
If you are interested to find out the future of those park plans and figure out, okay, well, we need perhaps a track, perhaps X, Y, and Z. If you'd like to weigh in on those plans, well, head to the Perkins Road Community Park. It's actually, I'm sorry, the Bluebonnet Swamp Conservation Area. That meeting is happening from 5 to 7 tonight. Good opportunity to give your feedback.
How about you get to Donaldsonville? They got the West Bank Small Area Plan. It's an open house, all things West Side in Ascension Parish.
Housing, infrastructure, economic development, a lot of things to weigh in on. If you're interested in weighing in on this, the meeting is also in that same time frame. It's 5 to 7 tonight at the Donaldsonville Courthouse on Homeless Street. This is your opportunity to actually see the plan and weigh in on what you think could help the economic development in the area.
Are you a good gamer?
No, but I sure could use some help. Perhaps a session with some of the pros here in EBR schools.
Esports is really taken off over the last decade, certainly the last half dozen years or so. You see it at the college level, a number of places. K through 12 level as well. Matt Venezia was with the folks over Woodlawn High this morning. I mean, look at the trophies right there.
I tell you.
Liz, they're blowing up.
Esports League developing quite nicely within East Baton Rouge Parish Schools. They're part of a statewide conference that competes together, and as Matt showed you, they just won some big trophies there, and they're not done yet. They've got a big fundraiser coming up in the month of September. So if you are interested in finding out all about this, perhaps you're a parent of a student who enjoys gaming, who could potentially pursue a career in this, this is a great opportunity to check out at Woodlawn and a number of EBR schools.
Donkey Kong.
Go Panthers.
Yeah, Super Mario Brothers, so much to dig into.
New stuff.
Let's go.
The temperatures are climbing and so are the savings during the Honda Summer Event at Team Honda. From Accords to Pilots, HRVs to Ridgelines. Get tremendous summer savings on the Honda you've been waiting for during the Honda Summer Event at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda on Siegen Lane.